Hey everybody, Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast. Hey, thanks for tuning in to a brand new episode of the show. Today's features my new friends in Amethyst. Had a really good time hanging out with the boys, talking about some new music and their big show coming up at Pointfest on Sunday. So get out and see them live over there at Pointfest, and you can catch them also coming up October 8th in St.Peters at Diamond Music Hall. You're going to hear a little sneak peek at a brand new tune that they're working on here on the show, so that's exciting. So keep an eye out for new music, and you're going to learn all about it today on the show. Do want to remind you, as always, Rock Paper Podcast is brought to you by Roughneck Beard Company and American Rambler, located here in St. Louis, Missouri, over in the Maplewood area on Manchester. Swing by the shop or shop 24/7 at roughneckbeardcompany.com. Use my code RPP15 for an exclusive 15% off your purchase. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it's officially beard season with fall and No Shave November right around the corner. This is prime time to grow a beard, and Roughneck Beard Company has you covered. Using a good beard oil from day one of growth sets the stage for a faster, fuller, healthier growth. Avoid dry skin and the dreaded beard itch with combining their Roughneck Genesis for a vitamin punch that really gets things moving. Stop in today or order online and build your kit to kick your growth into high gear. You can find all their beard oils, beard balms, junk powder, or they got the Roughneck Beard Batter back also. You can find all that and more again at roughneckbeardcompany.com and use that code RPP15 at checkout. Also, if you want to help support this show, a great way to do that would be to visit the merch store. Check out buyjack.com/rockpaperpodcast today and grab a little Shaney t-shirt, a hat, a tank top, all kinds of goodies over there, all kinds of colors and sizes. Your support means the world to me. I really appreciate everybody that bought those already, and so cool seeing those out there. So thank you, everybody. If you need me, of course, you can always find me at rockpaperpodcast.com. You can hit me up on the email at rockpaperpodcast@gmail.com and hit me up on the socials, wherever it is. I would love to hear from you all. With all that out of the way, sit back, relax, and enjoy a brand new episode with Amethyst.
Podcast is kind of like it's like a radio show that's not on the radio. It's on the internet. Does that make sense? Uh-huh. Yeah. That's also like my mom. It makes it sound more confusing, doesn't it? It sounds like this.
We are Amethyst,
and you are
now listening to
Rock Paper
Podcast.
Yay!
Yeah. First try.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Scissors beat paper, paper covers rock. Rock beats scissors, Shane covers non-stop. Never know what new kind of guest that he's got coming at you. Live and direct on the spot. Could be rock, folk, country, or hip-hop, jazz. All kind of folks that he has. Could be an artist or a comedian to make you laugh on the
Rock Paper Podcast.
Double-decker fudge round, rolling round town. Shane coming at you live and direct from ground zero. He's your hero, he's your bestie. Rock Paper Podcast with Shane Presley.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Moving along. There's something new we're doing wrong. Ain't got no time for walking, time for talking. Wind's taking me away any day, anyway. No, let me go, no, let me say you are wrong, but I want to hear. Oh, my time is not enough. Your life is way too much. need it. Best believe it, you're all I see today. Anyway, any day. No, let me go. No, let me say you are all that I want to be. Oh, my time is not enough. Your life is way too much. I know that I would be a better one. I know I'd die for you.
Hey, everybody. Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast, coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri. Hanging out today with the guys of Amethyst.
You said it right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Nailed it.
All right. Man. Guys, I can't tell you I was really stressing about that one. And but hey, I'm glad to be here with you guys. This is actually our first time for most of us hanging out. Which is very exciting. Why I continue to do this show and meeting new people and making music in our town, man. So thank you for being here, guys.
Thank you for having us on.
You guys want to?
That was all in sync.
Jinx.
You guys want to go around the mics and introduce yourselves for everybody listening?
Yeah, I'm Logan Cozart. I am now the lead singer of Amethyst.
I'm Frankie Johnson, and I am now the drummer of Amethyst.
I am Vic McClintock, and I am still the same guitarist of Amethyst.
I'm Ever Remstead, and I am the original and current bass player of Amethyst.
There it is. Yeah, we so I guess that you guys are referring to that we do have a lineup change, sorta. Brought in Frankie just a little bit ago, right?
Hi. Yeah.
What was maybe like a month or something ago, or 2 months?
A little earlier, actually.
Yeah.
Right at the start of the summer.
Yeah, we've been in the process of getting him incorporated since about June.
Right.
Yeah.
Wasn't it June? Yeah.
Yeah. So shows kept getting canceled. You know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, my first show was supposed to be in August, right?
Yeah.
And then that got canceled, and then there was another one at like the end of August. And then
that got canceled, and then the one in September got canceled.
Yeah. Oh man. So we've had like 3 gigs that we never announced that was going to be my first show, and then now I guess it's Pointfest.
Yeah.
So, that's the way the cookie crumbles. But
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's a pretty good debut.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm excited.
Right. Well, let's. So, being that this is the band's first time, I do like to always kind of start at the beginning and learn a little bit more about the group. Even though I'm sure you guys have kind of talked about some of this stuff before, but how did this the original 3 of you get started? I guess, and then how we brought Frankie in the picture.
So, I used to play in an old band. when I was like a freshman, sophomore in high school called TBD, and that band broke up. And so after that, Victor and I have been friends since the beginning of high school, and we worked together at Little Caesars.
Shout out.
I was like, and we knew he played guitar. We jammed every once in a while, and I was like, hey, my band broke up. How about you and I get together and we formed this new band? I was like, let's bring like super crazy old school high energy stuff to like all the small bars around here like nobody's doing. And so we were like, okay, we got guitar, bass, we don't have drums. And through, some of my friends at high school, I heard about Logan. And I just messaged him on Instagram. I was like, hey, dude, you want to come over and jam sometime? And he was like, okay. So he came over, and as soon as we started playing, there was just like a magic that the three of us felt.
It was like a click, man.
Oh, yeah. We were all like in it together. We were in sync with each other, and we were having fun. And I mean, it just took off from there,
Yeah. That was it always thinking about being a trio, or was that just kind of where...
In the very beginning, we did audition a singer. A few, actually. We tried bringing in a front man in the very beginning, because I only sang and played drums just because I could at that point, But and then after we auditioned a few singers, we're like, you know what? This is actually working out perfect right now with just us three. Let's just keep it like this for right now. But we did always kind of have it in the back of our minds that if we kept getting bigger, that might be something we have to think about, which is what ended up happening fairly recently.
Yeah, I think I don't know. When I learned that you drum and sang like as the original formation of the group, and I was like, I don't know. That's always blew my mind that people can do that, because like, you look at of course some of the greats like Don Henley and Phil Collins, and at least some Levon Helm, and some of the greats that do it, and it's like, it's hard enough. You're drumming, both feet, both hands are going and they're doing different things, and then also, singing. So, it's like, I don't know how they do it, but it's very impressive. So it was cool to learn that you did do that, and then, but I was thinking like it must be kind of different now, bringing Frankie into the picture with the drums, and then you putting you up front, like having to kind of. Have you ever been a proper front man?
No. Not a proper front man. I mean, we've
an incorrect one.
An improper front man.
Right.
Yeah, no. We've played a few shows at like open jams, just to practice with the new lineup.
We did a set down in Republic.
We did do it. Yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah, we did.
We played a cover gig down in Republic 2 nights, Friday, Saturday. And it was like a 3-set sort of deal. And the last set on both nights, we had Logan sing, Frankie play drums, just so we can start getting used to it. And it actually went really, really well. I mean, the stage was small, so I mean, that was a struggle. But other than that, it went really well.
Right.
We stayed at Bert Kreischer's house that night too.
We did stay at Bert Kreischer's house.
Yeah.
The machine.
There was one of the bar keeps was like the owner's boyfriend, right? And we stayed we stayed at the owner's house. She was really nice.
Super nice, yeah.
And so, he was at the bar all day, and he sounded
and
just fucking like Bert
just
Kreischer.
like Bert Kreischer.
And he kind of looked like him too.
He did.
And he actually ended up, he came back to the house
and hung out with us.
And hung out with us. And so now every time we talk about that trip, it's like, yeah, we stayed at Bert Kreischer's house.
Nice. Big fan of Bert Kreischer.
Me too.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So how do you guys meet Frankie? Just from around town, or do you guys?
So our first our first like venue show that we've played was at the Firebird.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, the Firebird. Yeah, 2019, right?
It was in August.
Yeah, August 2019 with Radkey. We opened for Radkey.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we opened up for Radkey. Frankie was at that show also because Tri-State was playing.
And Midnight Howlers.
Yeah,
Midnight Howlers,
Justin
that's
and
right.
Colin from the Breakdowns. They had this other project called Midnight Howlers, and that was a lineup with those 4 bands. And honestly, at the time, I never heard of Radkey, which is funny because now they just opened up for the Foo Fighters, my favorite band. And I never heard of these guys either. And I was like, holy crap. So now, like, looking back on that night, like, all 4 bands kind of
Yeah,
It's just weird.
And it was so funny because I know you introduced yourself to us. You came up and talked to us because I think you were talking with Spencer.
I was,
yeah, and Frankie was there. So we met him there, and then from then on, he was someone that we knew in the music scene. We'd see him around at shows. Never really hung out, but I mean, we stayed in touch for the most part. And then as of this year, we started talking to him a little more through more mutual friends. With Justin and Colin through his other band.
And brand.
I mean, it is. It's your brand.
Words are hard.
But we've known him for a while, but only fairly recently we've really started to jam and hang out with him.
Well, we'd always talked about it. Being like, oh, you know, and it finally.
Yeah, like when you got us on the Viper.
Yeah, that's right.
With Fish. Mm-hmm. And we were like, dude, we got to get together and jam sometime because he played drums. We're like, it'd be so much fun. And at the time, we were like, we'll just set up 2 drum sets the whole time. And I remember talking all about that. Right. It just never, like, we were all busy, you know, but we kept talking about it.
I think you may have been wearing a Foo Fighters hat that night, the Firebird too. That may have been like the first thing I said to you. I think was, hey, that's a fucking cool hat.
I remember that now. Yep, I was. Yeah, it doesn't fit no more.
Damn. I wonder why with that 5 head.
Big. It's my big brain. Yeah.
That cranium. Yeah, I use my big smart word on you.
Your big smart word.
That's the only smart word I know.
Yeah. Cranium.
Yeah,
that's a good one. And you used it this early in the podcast. So.
Yeah.
Oh, he's done. He's gassed out.
I'm gassed.
Yeah. Well, so we've got the new group together. Everything's locked in now, you guys. And like I said, we got a big show happening Sunday at a little place called Hollywood Casino Amphitheatre. And you guys will be taking the stage at Pointfest.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is so you guys have been busting your butt down at Pops, getting in the road to Pointfest, hustling, getting making a name for yourself down there, and you guys secured your spot in the finals and moved on to the big show, man. With the Richters, right?
Yeah. Richters.
So
those guys are awesome.
Yeah, they were man.
They have probably one of the most unique sounds I've ever heard out of a local band.
It's so
they're
cool,
like,
though.
Cool. They're grooving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That I was unable to be there. I really was excited about everything because that's one of my favorite nights. Is because I get to introduce to a lot of great local music. I mean, the whole Road to Pointfest competition is stacked full of a bunch of amazing people, and but the finals, it's real. You know, that's your cream of the crop right there. So you get everything, and it's cool to see like the variety that comes through there. You know, because the Point represents so much different stuff, and but it's always one of my favorite nights. But I was actually in Florida. I drove down there to take my brother-in-law moved to Jacksonville, so I drove a box truck down to Florida and hopped a plane and flew back home that Tuesday morning. So anyway, I missed out, and but I was glad to hear the news that you guys advanced on, and so I was bummed that I missed out seeing the Richters and seeing Outrun the Fall and getting to learn a bunch of other great new music. But there'll be plenty more. There'll be plenty of other shows coming up and get plugged in. But it's always a cool way to experience it all in one night. All kinds of different flavors of what happening in St. Louis right now.
I remember when we went to the first session finals before COVID. That was awesome because it was like Many Colored Death and Mr. Malone,
they were playing.
And who was it? Sonic Candy and all those. Like it was great because there were all these bands that I'd never heard of, and it was packed full of people.
Right.
And they were doing both stages. Like as soon as one band was done, the next one started, and it was a lot of fun. I had a great time.
Yeah.
How many bands were on that bill if they were doing both stages?
Oh man,
too many. Because when Name It Now did it like a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago. It was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. It feels so like we were talking about earlier, man. It feels so long because of last year. But yeah, we made it to like the finals, and there was like, I'm not kidding, like 10 or 11 bands.
Yeah, I think it was like 8 or 10.
Yeah,
I thought it was like 7 or 8. Yeah,
it was a lot.
It was wild.
Yeah.
It was a lot, but it was a fun night, of course.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much just like how Pointfest is going to go. As soon as one band's done on the big stage, the second one immediately starts on the next stage over while they switch everything. You know?
Yeah. yeah, they do the black and white stage on the parking lot, and then you guys will be on the pop stage on the by the concession stands over there and stuff. So, but yeah, it's a crazy day, man, packed full of rock and roll.
Oh yeah,
It's but that's cool, man. So this you guys get to share the stage with Shinedown and Seether, and you got all kinds of good stuff happening over there. So you guys looking forward to any particular set? Is there any you guys have your favorites picked out and you ready to see?
I'm ready for Badflower.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, I love Badflower.
I hear they're really good live.
I saw
like
them
really
at,
hype.
I saw them at Delmar Hall with the Rex, and
The Rex are good too.
The Rex are
they
really
are-
good.
they
It
are.
was Deal Casino, Badflower, and I think the Rex, and Badflower just blew me away because I'd heard that Bleach opened for him at the Ready Room, and I was just like, oh, it's another national band, whatever. And then when I saw they were playing at Delmar, I was like, okay, I get to see him, and I was just blown away.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Yeah, that's some of my favorite stuff, man. Getting to see like a group like that, like on the way up in a smaller club, like and just I mean, before we hit record, I was telling you I was going to go see Chris Stapleton, and I actually saw Chris Stapleton at the Firebird.
No shit.
Right after the Traveler came out, he toured on it and sold out Firebird, and this is now will be the second time I get to see him, and it's at Hollywood Casino Amphitheatre. So like,
awesome.
it's weird to, imagine seeing him with 400 people now compared to 40,000 people or whatever, or 25,000, whatever it is out there but yeah.
And you feel kind of proud as like a fan too. Like,
Yeah.
man, I've been there since the beginning.
Yeah,
man.
right.
I've been there.
Well, man,
you know?
like we were just talking Radkey, dude.
Yep.
Yeah,
At the
yeah,
Firebird,
sure.
and now boom to a sold out Hollywood Casino Amphitheatre with the
Oh,
Foo
yeah.
Fighters.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, those guys they've been in, but that's just, hard work pays off, man. Like you get out there and you hustle and you grind and
Yeah.
make the right moves and meet Dave Grohl, and all of a sudden,
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You just run into him at Michael's or something.
Yeah.
I mean, well, there's a chance, man. You
Yeah.
never know.
I've seen
Yeah.
people post that
Yeah.
on Instagram. They're like,
The
oh, he
grocery
was
store.
buying stuff for his daughter, ran into him
Yeah.
at like Hobby Lobby or something.
Just picking up his kids.
Yeah.
Dropping them off in the van,
He just, I don't know. I talk about him a lot on this show, but he just seems like the most coolest, like most genuine dude. So, and I just, he could put anybody up there on that stage, but it's nice that he supported an independent group like Radkey
Of
that,
course,
giving him an opportunity.
That's the way to be.
Right. I know I don't know all the story about it, but there's some sort of, link up there between them and stuff. So, I think they were like on a documentary and stuff and all that, but
Yeah, I'm not sure how exactly they met, but yeah, Dave just made it was a documentary about van touring.
Right.
It's called What Drives Us. I think it's on Amazon or something. But if you haven't watched it, you should look it up. Especially, dude, we need to watch it.
I haven't watched it
because
yet. I
it's
want to.
it's not just about van touring, but it's also about like the idea of like, what is it about like doing that? Like, what is it? Why do we like to do what we do?
Yeah, like why
you know?
are we willing to drive?
Why would you
every-
drive 3 hours in a
Like-
van to stay in a crappy hotel to play
Yeah.
for 4 people for
Right.
$50?
Yeah.
And
you know?
Radkey's in the documentary, like
Yeah.
you said, but I think, I'm not exactly sure how they linked up, but I assume he may have heard their story because you learn about them more in the documentary. I'm talking about Radkey.
Yeah.
Is I guess, because they're from, I think,
St. Joseph, Missouri?
St. Joseph.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Dave asked him, like in the interview, he's like, so you're from St. Joseph, Missouri? He's like, what the fuck is that like, And they said, they were like, well, whenever we first started out, the music scene in that area was kind of dead, And he said, whenever they would try to book gigs, and this is going to sound really bad, but this is what he said. He's like, they would try to get book gigs, and all the venues would say, oh, sorry, guys, we don't book rappers. We don't book rap groups. It's kind of messed up because they're, they're all black and they're all
Yeah.
brothers. You know what I mean? So it's like, wow. And so them and their dad just packed up in their van and started driving to like Kansas City, Columbia, maybe Chicago, and just basically everywhere else. It just packed up in the van and just did that. And then that's, slowly but surely just climbed
That's
up
the way
that
to
ladder,
do it.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's definitely huge inspiration and a motivator, man. Like that's the way I feel like if you believe in your product enough to where you want to, you'll put everything else on hold to get out there and do that, chase that dream like that. And like, you're bound to find a fan base out there, eventually. Like it might take several years. Like it's, I know those guys have been at it for a long time and, but I think the hard work eventually pays off. The right doors start opening up. And so, yeah, I don't know all the answers, but I do believe in it. I believe in
things happen for a reason.
Right.
Yeah. I truly believe that, man.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully, like I said, maybe you guys can watch that as a band and have a movie night and then maybe learn some secrets and hit the road here soon.
Hopefully,
yeah.
Movie night.
Yeah.
Movie night. Popcorn and cuddles, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about you guys been working with a friend of mine and Jason at JPS Productions, right? You guys he's kind of become like the fifth member of the band, right? The kind of the
He's our babysitter.
Babysitter or dad.
Yeah. Band dad. Yeah. You guys been in the studio with him, producing a brand new album, right? EP or album, what are we calling it?
It's a full length album.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to a cabin for 2 weeks and wrote the whole thing. And it was awesome.
I miss the cabin.
Yeah, I do too.
I miss it.
We got a lot of stuff done too. I mean, we were as soon as we got there, we were just straight at work, and it was like just work, but it was fun. It didn't even feel like work. We just got in, pounded everything out, got out.
It was like wake up, eat breakfast, write a song, have lunch, write another song, have dinner, write another song, and then watch a movie.
Yeah. I don't know
about you guys. It was so relaxing.
And then get fucked up, right? Get fucking trashed. Kidding.
No.
No, but it was awesome. I mean, we drove all the way down to Sullivan. His brother had this awesome like loft style cabin, and we just set everything up right there in the middle, right in front of the TV, and we just pounded out the song. We'd go sit out on the deck, acoustic guitars, write a song, come back in, plug in, and figure it out. And then we had a couple mics set up to record it, and then boom, move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Take a break, go down to the lake.
Yeah, swim, clear our minds, just enjoy like having no like outside distractions,
so nice.
No work, no, we'd like turn our phones off and just enjoy each other. And
just wake up and write.
Took that that one little night off and went and saw Buck Cherry.
Yeah, we did. That was fun.
Technically got to meet Josh Todd.
Really quick. He ran by us.
He sprinted. We were walking down the side of the venue to go to our car, and he just runs out of the venue. And Jason used to open for him in Jason's band. So Jason was like, "Hey, Josh, good show," and Josh just sprints past.
Going.
He seemed like he was in a hurry.
He was in a rush. Well, why else would you run?
Right.
Okay, but
that's a good point. I didn't think of that one.
Okay, but like it wasn't like he was swarmed as soon as he left the building. So why run?
I don't know. We didn't see what was chasing him.
True, that's true.
Or what he was chasing.
Or what he was chasing.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Well, I don't know. What's their song? Crazy Bitch.
That one and All Lit Up.
He was probably running from all of his fans.
He was lit up.
He was lit up.
He was running from the crazy bitch.
Yeah,
because he was lit up.
I don't know. I don't know much Buck Cherry.
We kept making that joke. We kept making the joke. We're like, yeah, who the hell is Buck Cherry again? Like, what's their song? The whole
Chuck
time we
Berry.
were there.
Dude, no, they killed it, though.
They did kill it, though.
Like,
I was surprised.
For a band I've never listened to, I thoroughly enjoyed that show. That was so much fun.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite things, like to go in completely unknown, like pretty much like to show up to something and learn something brand new. Like, maybe you've heard a one song or whatever, but then like to sit there and listen to an hour and a half of their music or something and hear like, man, I really like that a lot. There's a lot more than I thought I knew there. So, but that's always one of my favorite things, or getting there early and catching the openers and stuff, and then learning that, falling in love with another brand new band and stuff. So
many times that's happened to me.
For sure.
Love it.
And that's the way. But so many people like go to the bands they love. You know, they're afraid to like venture out past what they know. You know, like they're afraid to open up their mind sometimes to something brand new. So.
Oh man, it's all there for the taking, man.
Yeah.
Come and get some.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's talk about a song. You guys said this will be the next single coming off of this upcoming album, and you guys are gonna release this in October. But we got a little sneak peek version we're gonna share on the show today, and this is a demo, not the polished version that might appear on the record, but you said it's pretty close, right?
Oh yeah, it's pretty close. Just some minor tweaks and stuff.
We'll give you an idea. This is a song called "Time to Be Alive."
Dreams that I was on the open road. Well, I'm going long, I'm going far, I'm going fast and never slow. A bright eyes would hypnotize me from it all. Well, it's something new, it's something true. I said I can hear the call of a long and open highway calling my name. I'm switching lanes, oncoming traffic, and I crash right into fame. Well, I don't want your money, well, I don't mind the drive. Look around and see what a time to be alive. Hit the ground, I'm running all the time. There's no other way, well now it's time to do or die. Root down, head's been spinning round. Oh, altered state you mitigate to help you find a better sound. Whoa, stay true, what you gonna do? Oh, rock and roll will heal your soul like nothing else could ever do. Sunlight blinding in my eyes, I'm getting closer, rev the motor, push it into overdrive. I'm burned out, I'm doing this for you. It's legendary, never scary, well, if not us then who? So calm down, temper, you shouldn't be so mean. Oh, do your time, that dotted line, and well, come to the machine. Oh, I don't want your money, well, I don't mind the drive. Look around and see what a time to be alive. Hit the ground, I'm running all the time. There's no other way, well now it's time to do or die. So stay true, what you gonna do? Oh, rock and roll will heal your soul like nothing else will ever do. Well, I don't want your money, well, I don't mind the drive. Look around and see what a time to be alive. Hit the ground, I'm running all the time. There's no other way, well now it's time to do or die. Well, I want your money, well, I don't mind the drive. Look around and see what a time to be alive. Hit the ground, I'm running all the time. There's no other way, well now it's time to do or die. Look around and see what a time to be alive.
And what do we need to know about this song, guys?
So, well, this I guess lyrically. So this song is it's a pretty grooving song. I'd say this song really is like the epitome of the sound we're searching for. You know, what we want to play. it's probably our favorite song to play too. But so it's about pretty much just touring and music, playing music. The whole thing about What a Time to Be Alive is just our own experience of playing music, and we are like looking around and we're like, holy shit, like, you know, we have a dream of playing music, like we're living in it right now. And that's the whole idea of the song, you know, is that the just playing music is what we're trying to live for.
Enjoying life and doing what you love. You know?
LIVIN.
That's right, man.
Yeah, man. You guys kind of alluded at it early, but when you were forming the group, you kind of said this kind of feel good rock and roll kind of stuff, right? It was kind of like the inspiration for what you guys wanted to, something like that you wanted to. What was like some of the idea that you guys were going for? What was like if you were the sales pitch that you guys were putting together, like bands that you wanted to sound like, or kind of the idea you were going for?
So we all kind of listen to the same music and also very different music. So it is a really interesting blend, but we all stem from classic rock and like kind of the Chili Peppers too. Yeah. You know, like you're looking at me. What do you got?
I'm a big Chili Peppers guy. So like, you know, we have a lot of funk in our sound, but like Vic, he's a huge Zeppelin and Hendrix guy, you know? So he's over here shredding some awesome bluesy licks.
To me, I like to think of it as like it's not funk, but it's more groove. You know, it's got that bounce in the sound, and it's like if you took the Chili Peppers and just turned them up a little bit. You know,
a little bit more rock, a little less funk.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you think that now that this with the album and stuff, you think it's all still pretty close to what you guys started with as the idea, or are you guys evolving more? And
the album definitely has a much more mature sound. I think the songs are a little bit darker sounding sometimes. There's still quite a bit of uplifting, lighter sounding songs, but there's a few darker ones on there. Not heavier, but just the tone of the songs is a little more mature sounding.
Since we started the band, we've each introduced each other to so much new music, and we've almost made it kind of like a game to see who can come up with like more new good music to listen to. So since the albums come out, I mean, we all like had our favorite bands, and now we listen to so much different music. You know?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I can say the what I would consider my favorite band when the band started is not my favorite band anymore.
Sure.
Like the stuff I listen to now is completely different, and that's 100% because of the music these guys have shown.
Yeah, and you can hear it like compared to what we first did on the From the Underground EP, which was just driving funk, like, or not funk, but like driving rock. You know, you can hear like Van Halen. Oh, you can hear Hendrix. Or you can hear Chili Peppers. Now we were writing songs at the cabin, and we're like, this sounds like nothing we've ever listened to before. So It was cool. We were almost like coming up with a new sound.
I was listening to the EP on the way over, and I don't know, you kind of mentioned Zeppelin, bluesy kind of stuff, and like what came to my mind was like maybe a little Jack White type of kind of blues guitar, but a little higher vocals reminded me. And so like, and I don't know, I've learned, at first I really wasn't like White Stripes and some of the radio single stuff I really didn't like, wasn't crazy about at all. Like, but I listened to this podcast called The 500, which was Josh Adam Myers. Like it's he goes through Rolling Stone's 500 greatest albums of all time. And he started at the 500, and he's working his way through the list, and he's going through all these incredible classic albums with a lot of people either like that were part of it or like a lot of comedians. But like, you know, he got to talk like ZZ Top with Billy Gibbons and stuff like that. I'm like, you know, how cool is that, man? Just get to like pick the man's brain about the record. They talked about an Eliminator record, and you know, there was a lot of things like that. But he talked about it was White Stripes, with red blood cells or whatever it is, or
White blood cells.
Or white blood, yeah. And then Elephant. I think both of those records were on there, and they're talking Elephant, and I was like, man, there's when I started listening to some of the deeper cuts on there, I'm like, man, there's like all kinds of good stuff on here, a lot of good bluesy guitar playing stuff, and so maybe you're like really kind of become a fan and appreciate them a lot more, even though at first I was like, I don't like this at all, and then like I gave it another try, and I'm like, man, all right, now I'm into it, and like so, but I don't know, it was just so that if you guys are fans of great music. And that's a fun show to listen to if you guys have got some time to kill and stuff. You got to want to listen to find a new podcast to listen to when you're not listening to Rock Paper Podcast.
Of course.
But yeah, no, I think it's cool. But I was just thinking because we were talking GNR earlier. You got a nice poster over here of Guns N' Roses and some of the the stage antics that you guys are kind of. With the shorts and the
Kanye.
Kanye.
Yeah, there he is.
Shirts.
There he is.
Yep.
He is the fifth member of the
right.
band. Not Jason.
Yeah,
Jason's the sixth member of the band.
But I was kind of thinking like that rock and roll that kind of era, kind of feels like that's kind of what you guys were going for, like just having fun and not taking yourselves like super serious and being able to have a good time up there and on stage and.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it.
Well, we're just up there jamming, man.
You can't go to a concert in like a suit and tie and stand. You know what I mean? So like, why should the band be up there in a suit and tie and just stand there and look bored the whole time? You got to feed off each other. The band feeds off the audience, and the audience has to feed off the band's energy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, there's room for everybody. Obviously, there are those bands that pull off. Wearing the suit and tie, and make it look cool, and it's still like, whatever. It's their thing, for sure. Whatever it is, like that's why I always mention ZZ Top. But I love that they always look sharp, and they always like the choreography they had. It was simple, but it was just enough to where it was like, man, I love what they are doing, and like it was just so much fun, even though it was just a simple little things and. R.I.P. Dusty Hill, man. That was
for real.
That was a big one. Anyway, but just stuff like that. Like it doesn't have to be super flashy, but it's very effective. And it's like
just make it fun,
right?
Yeah.
So but
I love. It's all about.
I love what you guys are doing. Like I said, with the shorts and different things that you guys have going on. So. Even if you said Jason wasn't a fan,
no. Jason does not like the shirts at all. That just means we got to bring him back.
Right. Yeah.
Remember one show we did Hawaiian shirts and mustaches.
Yes.
No mustaches, no Hawaiian shirts. So we all shaved into the dad mustaches. All got Hawaiian shirts. It was great.
It was 100% out of spite because we were told not to do it.
All right.
It was so funny because we showed up and he was like, "Really? Mustaches and Hawaiian shirts?" Wait, that was the same night we toasted all of his bread.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
That reminds me of one of my favorite Pointfest moments. Speaking of Pointfest earlier, was I was sitting on the side. I was over on the side stage a lot there, and Street Sweeper Social Club was on the side stage that year, and Tom Morello was on the guitar, and I'd never seen Rage, so this was like a big deal for me to get to see Tom Morello live, and he, people as far as you can see, like covered in that little front area of the parking lot there, and there's people up on the back side of the lawn up to the fence and stuff, and he's like, and I don't remember exactly what enticed it, but he was like, trying to get people to like clap along or whatever it was, and he's like, Tom Morello gets on the mic, he's like, "I see you all up there on the hill, like, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me," and like, and I was just like,
he said the thing. He did the thing, dude. He said
so I was like, I don't know, I was like, I never got to see Rage, but at least I got to hear that part of it. Like, so it's but I just I think there's a lot to that in rock and roll. Like, just because somebody tells you not to do it, and it makes you want to do it even more sometimes. And like, I'm gonna prove you wrong or prove myself right, however you want to look at it. But yeah, It's fun though. I mean, like I said, I dig what you guys are doing and having a good time now they're doing it. So you can come out and again, we got Pointfest Sunday. Tickets still available, and then we got another big one October 8th. You guys return to Diamond Music Hall in St. Peters, Missouri, and this is kind of JPS production.
It's Jason's birthday party.
Yeah, it's Jason's birthday.
Yeah, there's a few birthdays in the JPS family that day, so it's kind of his little shindig.
Yeah, so we got you boys, we got my homies in Outrun the Fall, which you guys got to share the stage with at the finals, and I've known those guys for I don't know 10, 12 years. I don't know. It's been a long time.
They have been around a while. Haven't
Yeah,
they?
it's been well. I've known Todd in particular. I've known Todd for probably 100 years now or something like that, I think. So it's been a real long time. And but anyway, and then we also bringing in Dark Below from Columbia. And
then Kenny
Trotter Water.
Trotter Water.
Yeah.
Yep.
So snag some tickets for that at eventbrite.com and join that party. But yeah, so what? So you said you guys were working on the album, and we got the single on the way and stuff. Is that something we're looking to release before the end of the year, or is that how are things kind of coming together with that?
So the album itself, it's been fully written, but we haven't gone into the studio for that. We're planning on doing that October or November. But the plan is to release the album by February.
Okay.
You know.
So
Right.
like this single, we've got an EP that we're working on that we did another DIY EP, but like we did it a lot better this time. That'll be out before the end of the year while we're working on the album. So we'll have like new music before the end of the year, and then we'll have even better, newer music by the start of next year. You know?
All right. Yeah, that'll be good though to get something, kick off your 2022 with a brand new album, and then hopefully book a bunch of shows around the Midwest and everything around, spread the good word.
Did you like me and Mark's tour name last night? Did you see that?
The Double Deuce
The
tour.
Double Deucing tour.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do like it. Yes.
two shitty bands in one. Yeah.
I get it, cause poop. I get it.
What's 2022, right? Mark just turned 22 yesterday, and we were like, yo, two bands.
Yo,
2022.
dude, two shitty bands.
Shitty band.
It works out, dude.
It's the Double Deuce tour, bro. We got to do it.
It writes itself, man. Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but self-defamation is the most funny humor when you're a musician.
I mean, tell me about it.
Yeah. Like, I don't know of any musician who's like, yeah, we write really good music. They're always like, oh, my band sucks.
Like with Noah and Logan, like with Name It Now, we would always say, like, yeah, nobody talks more shit on Name It Now than us.
All right.
You know? Like,
Dude, last night at Primus, they all started, even Les Claypool on stage started chanting, Primus sucks. Primus sucks.
That's all reminds me of one of my favorite Wayne's World lines when they show up to the venue and he's like, all right, who we got? You got whatever, and the Shitty Beatles. Shitty Beatles, any good? No, they suck. I'm like, so I guess it's not just a clever name. And like, so yeah. But yeah, so sometimes you got to put truth in advertising right there. Just let everybody know right up front.
well, yeah, you put your, so you don't surprise anybody or let anybody down.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
We try our best.
Yeah.
We give it our all.
Or you tell them that it's, that we're shitty, and then they come and see us, and their expectations are super low.
All right.
And they're like, man, this band gonna fucking blow. And then go out there and just fucking kick their ass. They're like, wow, that band was really good. Even if maybe we weren't even had like an off night, they could be like,
true.
oh wow, they were still really good. Thought they were gonna suck.
I feel like you can do that with a lot of things in life. It's just set the bar so low
Right.
that even when you fail, you technically win.
Well, didn't Gin Blossoms, then they have a line or something that was like, if you don't expect anything of me, you won't ever be let down or something like that?
No, it's from Hey Jealousy, and it's
Yeah.
Wow, Logan, way to correct him like an ass.
I'm pretty sure that by the Gin
correcting
Blossoms,
him.
isn't it?
I didn't mean to say no. Okay, I'm confirming him.
It was actually Follow You Down.
Yeah,
The Binge Blossoms.
it was actually
Came out in
the binge
blah, blah year.
blossoms. No, man, don't expect too much from me. You won't be let down.
Yeah. Hey.
That's the most rock and roll band lyric I've ever
That's what I
heard.
tell my mom when I go to college. I don't
Yeah.
expect too much of me.
Now I'm taking these classes, so I'm technically supposed to be there.
Don't have to.
No.
But for real though, colleges, I mean, they don't. It's not like high school, man, where they'll punish you for not showing up.
Yeah,
like
they don't care.
they don't give
Care.
a fuck.
No,
they just
some-
want your money, man.
Sometimes
They just want your money.
you get the gung ho professor who takes his job too seriously, you know. But I mean, he's a college professor. I kind of want him to take his job seriously. But
I mean, you're paying
go to
a lot
school,
of money.
go to class.
It's kind of
kids.
nice when you're paying a ton of money to sit there. You know,
Yeah.
It's
That
like,
would really suck. I
It would
just
really
paid
suck.
$20,000 for a professor to tell me he doesn't give a shit about me or my
yeah,
education.
or pay $20,000 to go sit 2 hours and listen to some guy drone. Yes, and this is blah 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 blah. If just for 2, that would be crazy.
Or when they go, here's the book, read it. You have a test on Friday.
Yeah.
It's like, hold on, wait a minute.
So this is a $20,000 book. I have to do it myself. I thought the professor was supposed to like do the knowledge for you. You know, that's why you pay
Better
for
be
it.
pictures in here for me to color.
Yeah.
So get involved on your Facebook and Instagram, and keep an eye out when we got this new single, new EP, and new full-length album on the way. So and more shows to be announced and all kinds of fun stuff. So, but I've been going around asking some questions, and I wanted to get your guys' take on some of these. When the day comes along that we have a Amethyst box set, what would be like your 3 accessories to go with your action figure?
Oh, okay. This is a fun question.
This is really good.
Oh no.
That's a hard question.
And maybe we all answer. Maybe everybody answer for one thing for the other person. So like the other three band members answer for. Let's start with Logan over there.
Oh.
What do we want of Logan to come?
So-
Well, no,
So
okay,
this
no.
is
Logan
like-
has to have.
So I have an action figure. Is that
Yeah.
Right. And what's and then these
What are
guys
my accessories?
Ibuprofen. Ibuprofen.
All right, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a good one. Oh man.
How many ibuprofens have I left in all of your guys'
Yeah, for
cars?
A lot. No. You get a trash bag for all the trash you leave in my car after every time we hang out. Yeah, that's what I thought.
No response.
It's true. I'm sorry. I would use a trash bag if I had one.
this just turned into intervention.
If this roast session.
Yeah.
A microphone.
Wow, Vic. Good job, Vic.
For those who do not know, I often forget to bring my microphone to rehearsals.
What about the hat and bandana?
Oh yeah, actually.
But that's what my action
No, his
figure would
action
be
figure already
wearing.
be wearing
That's
it.
not
Oh, yeah.
that's not my action
he gets a
figure,
trash bag
you know?
and some ibuprofen.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, every kid's gonna want to play with the Logan Cozart collector's edition with his freaking trash bag.
Some pills.
Yeah. Well, all right. Do I at least get like name brand ibuprofen? It's ibuprofen.
Yeah,
Okay. And
But
it's like
the small bottle.
the small bottle. All right. Well, that's what I
big
get.
giant one.
Yeah. All right. Frankie's next.
Oh man.
No.
A megaphone.
The new this
Megaphone.
Frankie does not need a megaphone.
I can see-
Imagine how much like more
much
fun it would
louder
be,
he'd
dude.
be.
It'd be so much more funny, dude.
What is that?
What is that?
Put that away.
No, I will not make out with you.
Oh Lord.
Honestly, I think he's good with just the megaphone.
Just a megaphone? Yeah.
And maybe a sweat towel.
Sweat.
Or
towel.
a sweat
Yeah,
towel.
a fan. Somebody please give me
After
a fucking
every rehearsal, it looks like he just jumped out of a pool.
Pool,
I'm
yeah.
not joking.
Yeah.
He literally is just drenched.
Well, he's a madman behind the kit.
Hey man, yeah, get a fucking fan down here, man.
I have a fan. I'll bring it on Sunday because it's supposed to be like 94 degrees on Sunday.
You're gonna bring the ceiling fan?
No. I have like,
Can you please?
I have like a box fan.
Okay, I've never seen it. But please bring it.
I'll bring it for you.
Please
I'll
bring
for
it.
you. Maybe wear shorts too.
I'm definitely wearing shorts.
Or take your shirt off.
That will
I'm
probably
sure the
happen
chicks would
too.
be all
No,
right
don't
with
do that.
Let's see my flab.
Oh,
No.
Oh darn, Frankie's getting naked.
Darn.
Oh no. well, let's take off all our clothes.
Here it is. My ass. There it is.
Oh, R.I.P. Norm Macdonald. Rest in peace, a real
Turd
one.
Ferguson.
Turd Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Oh my, I don't know what I would give you, Frankie.
So
Can I
we got the megaphone and
we
the
got
sweat
a
towel.
megaphone
Yeah.
and a sweat
All
towel.
right, you got to come up with the last one.
I would give you some super glue to put on your hands so you hold onto your drumsticks.
Okay.
Hey, that goes for both of you.
Yeah.
That goes for both of you. I can't count
Yeah.
how many times I've been hit with a drumstick.
No, I've talked with Colin about this.
Do you maybe think if you're getting hit with it, it was thrown instead of dropped?
That'd be a good point.
I've talked with Colin about this because at his house at breakdowns practice, same thing happens. I'll own up to it. But I think I realized why. It's really is that muscle memory thing as a drummer. Because I'm so used to, playing on my set and it's all set up a certain way. And then you play on like a different set where even though it's a similar sort of setup, it's not the exact same, And so like I'll go and do a fill and I'm used to doing it like a certain way. And then I'll always, you know what I mean? It's just like that muscle memory sort
Same
of thing.
thing for like if you don't play your guitar.
Yeah.
Like when we go to the open jams, we play somebody else's guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, this isn't mine. I hope I can play everything,
All right.
All right,
Victor.
Vic.
All right. Victor, you get a calendar.
a calendar. Yeah.
A cheesecake.
I got one, a QT cup.
QT.
A big Mamma Jamma QT cup.
Full of beepis.
I like how Vic's accessories are inside jokes, but me and Frankie's were like, hey, get your shit together.
Oh, geez, I can only imagine what mine's going to be then. No, but Vic definitely gets a QT cup.
A bowl of rocks.
Did you say a bowl of rocks?
A bowl of rocks.
For Everett?
Is it my turn?
It is Everett's
I think
turn.
it is.
It is my turn.
A mirror.
A mirror?
Yeah.
A mirror. Why? Can you explain that?
Everett, I feel like you're very full of yourself sometimes.
Wait a minute.
All right, hold on.
You stand in front of the mirror at rehearsal and do nothing but stare at yourself, and you want to tell me I'm full of myself?
Hey, we all do it, dude. Everybody does it.
Hey, well, no.
It's true.
To be fair, Victor's spot in the room is across
right in front
from
of
a
a
mirror.
mirror.
That he didn't choose to stand there.
Okay,
but
wait, hold on, wait.
also
When we
let's
played
look
at Foo
Everett.
Bar-
I'm gonna back you up here. Everett, why would Everett need a mirror, Victor? Because his name is Everett, whereas you go by the Chief. I feel like the person who has a name called the Chief is the one who's more interested in themselves.
Okay, but
That's
what was,
very true.
what
But
was
hey,
funny-
at least I don't fix my hair 1,000 times on stage.
That's me.
Well,
that's not
both
Everett.
you guys. That's both
True.
you guys.
That's true.
We have hair to fix.
Well, mine gets in my. Hold on, wait a minute.
Oh,
Mine
yeah?
gets in my face. Logan has no excuse because he wears a headband.
It's muscle memory. It's muscle memory. It literally, no, I'm telling you, I literally do it unconsciously.
What was funny was at Foo Bar. The last time we played at Foo Bar with Name It Now and Vague Topic,
I was fixing
there was
my
a mirror
hair.
right there, and I was sitting behind the merch table running the merch, and my mom watched you guys for 10 minutes look in the mirror and fix both of your hair.
Gotta look good, man.
Before you go on stage,
Gotta be
man.
styling.
Hey,
Yeah.
Everett, everyone has their things that they just need to look nice.
Fair enough.
with.
Hang on,
Fair
better
enough.
before the stage than on the stage.
That's true. That's true.
Except I also did it on the stage
did.
and dropped a stick while trying to fix my hair.
That's true.
All right, so Everett gets a mirror from Victor. Frankie, what do you give Everett?
Crap. I don't know. No, I'm gonna give you crap. Yeah, that's what
Wow.
No, man, damn, I really don't know. What can I think for you? I'm gonna need to think about this one. Earrings. Because you're always wearing those black earrings that you're wearing right now. But we never mind.
Wouldn't
you
he
can't
be
say
wearing
that.
it? 'Cause Logan's
yeah, you're right.
wearing the
That would
bandana?
be part of the fucking thing. You're right. Huh.
Well,
Logan, you go.
I go. Oh my! I was trying to stall. I know what I want to say. I'll give you a piece of duct tape.
Wow. Wow.
Oh. No. I would give you a modulus bass. Because I know you want one ever.
And I can't have one.
Can't have one.
Wait a minute. If you guys can't come up with something, that just means that I'm so perfect all by myself that I don't
we come up with a lot of stuff.
Trying to
That duct
roast
tape
you. We're
sounded-
trying to come up
That
with your
duct tape
accessories.
sounded pretty good.
No, to be fair, each one of us could use a piece of duct tape sometimes.
Yeah. Over the mouth.
It's a side effect of being 20. Unfortunately.
So wait a minute, we did us for. What happens when Shane gets his action figure?
Oh,
What
geez.
comes
yeah.
with him?
Okay, double-decker fudge.
I was
round.
gonna say a box of Little Debbie snack
Let's
cakes.
think outside the box, guys. Someone else has already thought of that.
That's true.
What would if Amethyst designed Shane his own action figure? What would he get? What would we give him?
But he would get a microphone. Because he's a podcast
He needs
guy.
a mic.
He needs a mic. Yeah, and the headphones.
But he gets one of those cool ones, like I've got like the
we could-
Shure
we could
55, like the
event mic.
Elvis microphone.
All right, what's the snack cake called? It's the round fudge one that's got the white little swirl icing thing on the middle. Isn't that a ding dong?
That's a cupcake. With
Or the cupcake.
What, like that?
Yeah,
The little-
it's just a
little
cupcake.
swirl-
It would
it's
be
cupcake.
it would be a microphone, but the dome top part would be custom made to
that's
look like
smart.
that.
Oh yeah.
So it's a
really
it's
smart.
a
Yeah.
snack cake microphone.
yeah.
That'd be sick.
That would be badass.
That would be
That actually,
yeah.
or it's like on like sportscasters where they have the box that goes around the microphone, like that could
Yeah.
be the snack cake.
like an accessory. You could have like changeable accessories. So you have different snack cakes
cakes.
for whichever one you
Yes.
want to use.
I just thought of one for you.
Guys, we're
me?
gonna have to hold this episode so I can copyright this idea.
I just thought of one for
For
Everett.
me?
Yes,
Okay.
a cell phone because he's a very good with the business, with
And
the
he's-
business shit for the band.
You
and
do. You
everything. He's
you
very
get
good
you
with
get
that.
the Amethyst cell phone.
Can I get one of those old big ones that's like a brick? with the
Yes.
giant-
Yeah,
like the military ones.
the World War II.
Yeah, the really big
Korean
ones.
War. Calling a napalm strike looking thing.
Zach Morris, man.
No, I'm going to get you a car phone.
A car phone.
Not even with the car, just the car.
What were those
phone.
phones that was like a briefcase that you had?
No,
to wear?
Everett.
This is the first cell phone.
Everett, your action figure would have to come with your car.
Yeah, with the
with your Buick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because actually that would
Oh yeah.
Your car is so iconic to who you are. With the amount of burnouts you've done and
Hey, wait a minute.
that you may or may not have
I
done.
may or may not have done.
Definitely on the not done part.
Yes. If my parents are listening, I did not do any burnouts.
If they aren't
If
listening.
they aren't listening, maybe.
There's a possibility.
But prove it.
The amount of Taco Bell runs in that car.
Oh, that is a good memory.
Yeah.
I think as the whole set for all four of us.
Oh, Taco
It
Bell.
would be
It'd be Taco Bell. We would
A
have
Taco
to,
Bell.
we'd have to come in a party box, you know.
Oh, we'd each get a party pack.
party pack.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that yeah.
Boom. Man. There you go, guys. Merch ideas. Right, so.
Oh, we got some other good
All right,
ideas.
on the Taco Bell point, I still think it's the funniest thing how when we won't post on social media for a while, we'll be contacted. Hey, you need to get some more content. You know, do something cool for us. So our first, poke us with a stick. Do something cool.
Do something.
Our first instinct is to go pick up one of our friends and just film a video eating tacos without talking.
With the song.
With the song,
good
button.
song, yeah,
a
the
different
song's
song.
always
A
every
different
time.
song.
Yeah.
I think the first two times we did songs from Nacho
Nacho
Libre.
Libre.
Nacho
soundtrack.
Libre, yeah.
Yeah.
And then last time was Dancing in the Moonlight.
Did you do the hand thing?
I did instinctively, yeah.
No, we promised Johnny Cruz that next time we did a taco video, we
He's
would go
invited.
pick him up.
We have
and
to.
He's invited.
he would. Be
That's
in the
gotta.
taco
Yeah, all right.
video.
So you know how Jerry Seinfeld has comedians in cars getting coffee.
Yeah.
that'd be a cool thing down the road.
Oh yeah.
But it's not even an interview. We're just sitting there in the silence.
Yeah, that's the funniest part about it. You know, we get completely famous musicians and don't even.
That would be hilarious.
That would actually really funny.
Could you imagine we get like Ozzy or Billy Gibbons or something, and we're just complete silence for like a minute
munching,
and a half,
just
munching
chowing
Taco
down.
Bell.
What if it was like the Eric Andre song or show, and they didn't know what it was ahead of
So we
time?
get, and we're like, all right, don't say a word.
So they're
Just eat this Taco Bell.
They're expecting a legit interview, and then they get on the show, and it's bad.
There would be so many quick cuts of like them zoomed in real quick, like on Eric Andre, you know, of like just them so confused, just like,
What's going on here?
am I supposed to eat this? Like,
But what's funny is those posts get more views than some of our normal posts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they have no context whatsoever.
Like,
because
what-
people see them and they're like, what the
is going
fuck
on?
is this?
I can't tell you how many people go, I want my minute and a half back for watching the video of nothing.
Like I missed the part where we made you watch this video.
Dude, or when Mark commented, he's like, I don't know what I just watched, but I felt like it was extremely important.
Sometimes you just got to eat a taco in silence.
All right. We've all been there. All right. What about a dream duet or collaboration you guys would like to see for the group?
For us,
Yeah,
like
like
Amethyst
if there was-
featuring somebody.
Yeah, if there was anybody, if you wanted to bring in a singer for a duet or collaborate or a certain producer or engineer, kind of anybody that you might want to work with.
Let's split this up into two. Let's do a local person and then a bigger, national.
We'll do local because we've talked
there's
about
so
doing
many
local.
people I want to
Yeah.
do stuff
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, this stems back to the side effect of being 20 years old.
No, but for local, Kenny Trotter.
Kenny Trotter.
Love Kenny.
He's awesome.
Yeah,
or
so-
even Fuzz.
Yeah, so
Fuzz Raps.
Blind Velvet Boys.
yeah, these two guys. Kenny Trotter is a phenomenal rapper out of Colombia. He'll
be a diamond.
He'll be a Diamonds October 8th. Check him out.
He's awesome.
He's awesome. He's a wonderful person, and his music is so unique and old school.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it sounds like early Outkast, mid '90s stuff. Like it's
good rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I would love to do some stuff with him, some real old school stuff. And then same with the Fuzz. The Fuzz Raps
Yep.
is a guy out of
Sykeston.
Missouri. He actually has produced some songs with us, some of our self-recorded stuff, and though he makes it sound way better.
Yeah.
Which is another reason why I want to write a song with him, because if he produces our songs good, I wonder what he writes. So I would love to work with him also.
Well, he just mixed the EP, right?
Yeah.
The single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he mixed the EP and the single, so it's gonna sound good.
Nice.
And then I guess big time. What do you guys think? Like, if a famous musician was like, "Hey, you want to collab?" What do
All
you
right,
guys think?
for me personally, I would love to work with like an indie artist or something. You know, like if we could work with like Kevin Parker, Tame Impala, you know,
That'd be
you know,
Or, like,
that would
Mac
be
DeMarco.
Mac DeMarco
Oh,
or something.
yeah,
no,
Mac-
listen, you know, when he did his collaboration with the Garden,
Garden.
one of the best songs
Well, yeah,
they've ever made. You know,
I
true.
mentioned it's one of the greatest songs I ever did. I love that song. But yeah, Mac DeMarco would be a cool one.
Mac
That
DeMarco
would be
would be
really
cool.
cool. I agree with you. Well, you also mentioned producer, right?
Rick Rubin.
Sure.
Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin.
Yeah.
He's great.
Rick Rubin.
I would say Butch Vig. I mean, Rick Rubin's great as well, but Butch Vig is my personal favorite producer. And in fact, we were talking about Garbage earlier, that band
Yeah.
opening for Lance Morissette. Butch Vig is the drummer in that band.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. He did Nevermind, Wasting Light, which you know I love that.
Oh, yeah.
And a bunch of just great, like, alt rock. Like, he has a real, just beefy, raw
Oh
sound.
no, what's his name?
Man.
Josh from Queens of the Stone
Josh
Age.
Homme.
Josh Homme.
Yes,
Yeah.
he would be a phenomenal
Oh, yeah.
producer to collab with.
He really would.
I love the stuff he's doing with Royal Blood. Oh man, that would be awesome.
I found out that he also produced, I think, was it El Camino, the Black Keys album?
The Black Keys album, yeah.
One of the Black Keys albums. One of their big ones. I don't remember which one.
And then them Crooked Vultures.
Oh my God!
Or
Don't
even
get me started.
Eagles of Death Metal.
Yeah,
You know,
He's got so many side projects.
and they're all so good. They're so good.
yeah. That dude's really talented.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
What Dave Grohl always says is like, dude, like him and Josh are like bros.
Well,
and
I
he
think-
says he's like, I will always play drums for Josh.
He
no
played
matter
on the
what
first
it is.
Queen's album.
Not the
It wasn't
first.
the first
was
one,
He
the
but
played on
second
Songs for the
Songs
Deaf.
for the Deaf,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's a great album, dude. It's such a good album.
Yeah, because he's played with them live a few times.
Yeah. He says, like, Dave has said in interviews, he's like, dude, Josh is like, he said he's one of my favorite, if not my favorite person to like write and create with.
That is so
Because,
cool.
you know, because we always talk about like that musical chemistry, like
Yeah.
that vibe. I guess them two just
They
fucking
just click.
go at it.
They
Yeah.
just kick it off. Yeah.
Yeah, which is another reason. I mean, them crooked vultures, like you said.
Dude.
Oh my
Especially
God.
with John Paul Jones in
Oh,
there.
yeah, I
He's
know.
he's like a secret weapon,
God
dude, with his
damn it.
keys and insane like musical ability, dude.
Yeah. Don't sleep on John Paul Jones.
No, man. He was
Never.
Zeppelin's secret weapon.
For
Hands
real.
down. Hands down.
Oh yeah. Not the old explorer or whatever that one dude's name was in history. Wasn't there like an old French explorer named John Paul Jones or something like that?
Oh, I have no
He's
idea.
I think there
Yeah.
was. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. In school, I would always make that joke, and people just roll their fucking eyes.
Oh, Dead Rock.
Yeah, right.
All right. What's a song that always gets stuck in your head, or currently the one you woke up was stuck
currently?
in stuck in your head this morning? Is there anything that comes to mind, guys?
What do you got, Logan? No, I know what you're gonna say.
What?
Is it that Sean Lennon?
It's not Sean Lennon.
What?
It's not Sean Lennon.
Oh, wait, is it the Murlocs?
It's the Murlocs.
Yep.
Yeah, so I am notorious in the band for discovering a new song and then telling everyone else in the band about it for the next few days. But the song that has been in my head it's called Skyrocket by the Murlocs. They're a indie alt rock band out of Australia. It's some of the other guys that play in King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. They moonlight in that band too. But I've had that song stuck in my head for so many days. It's like a perfect masterpiece in my mind.
It is. I have listened to it a lot.
Yeah, I showed Vic the other
It's
day.
off of Bittersweet Demons, right?
Yep.
That's what their newest
Latest album.
Yeah, newest album.
Yeah.
It's a really good album. I really like that album.
That's what they did a national. They're starting a national tour for that one.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I'll have to go see that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Are they coming to the U.S.?
Yeah.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're
Hell
going.
Yeah, they're finally big enough to do headlining tours in the U.S.
That's
Hell
what's
yeah.
up. That's what's up.
They're good. I like them.
There's this song called Buttercup by Hippocampus that has been
That
stuck
is
in
a
my
great
head for like
song.
months and months and months and months and months. But that's been like all year. I'd say lately, honestly, there is this newer local band called Rosemary that I really like.
Love
We just
Rosemary.
went and saw them for the first time the other night at Diamond. Super good dudes. You ought to have them on here sometime. Okay, super good dudes. And they have this song called Fast Lane that I actually so the Breakdowns played at Diamond a couple weeks ago and they came out to it. And I was just giving them shit. I was like, hey, if you guys don't play Fast Lane, when I see you next week, I'm kicking your ass or whatever, like just joking around. And they were like, oh man, we actually like never play that. And I was like, oh damn, whatever. And then we were at the show and then we're sitting there chilling. And then all of a sudden, during their set, they're like, yeah, this one goes out to our friend Frankie who learned to perform. So big props to them. I don't know if I told them thank you for that, but thank you. But their song Fast Lane is really good. And that's been stuck in my head for like a month.
Nice.
I think for me, I heard a song in a buddy's car. We were driving around one night, and I could not. I asked him what the name was, but I forgot, and so it took me for a while to find it again. But it's called "Raspberry" by Group Love, and it's got the catchiest chorus ever.
Group Love is super
It
good.
is so catchy. I cannot get it out of my head.
Is that the song you were talking
what was
about?
their,
that yellow cover? You said you
No,
couldn't find?
no. I can't find that song. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, that's not that song, but wasn't Group Love's big hit "Tongue Tied"? Is that them?
That is them.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
And then Ways to Go. That's my favorite one by them. They're really good.
So for me, what's been stuck in my head recently is Boilermaker.
Oh,
by Royal Blood.
Yes.
But the one that
Produced by Josh Homme.
yes,
Yep.
yes, that is a great riff. But this is gonna. So you guys have like songs that you like get stuck in your head. I get a song that I hate get stuck in my head. It's freaking Closing Time. I hate that one part. Yes, that one part where it's like, I know who I want to take me.
Yeah.
I always get stuck in my head,
I
man.
love that song.
I don't mind it, but I'm like, really? That's the song
Yeah.
that I can't get out of my head, you know?
I definitely done that too. Like where you today was Watermelon Sugar. I was on like
Isn't that concert
Yeah, he's
tonight?
back.
yeah, right. Well, that's what triggered it, and like all of a sudden, like then it's on a loop in my brain, just that watermelon sugar, like just one line, just on repeat, just like
Just that.
over and over,
That's the worst because then you have to
Yeah.
listen to the whole song. You're like, well, might as well listen to the whole song to get it out of my head.
Yeah. For I think Closing Time you mentioned, which I think it's, I don't know if he just recently, did an interview or something and talked about how like that was like the biggest misunderstood song. Like everybody thinks it's about a bar closing up, which is why he wrote it that way. But it was about the birth of his child.
Oh, wow.
And once you like know that, like that I forget the guy's name, but the writer that wrote the song and stuff, and you listen to the lyrics now, like it all starts to fall in place. Like it's really cleverly written, but it's like this room will be empty until your brothers and sisters come, or something like that. Like there's lines like that to where you realize, like, oh, okay, well, yeah, it didn't make sense why if it was about a bar, but now it's like, if you think about it as a pregnant woman or whatever, it's like
That's cool.
the mother and stuff. So it's like,
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Those double entendre
Yeah.
songs
Yeah.
are always just like that, because that just shows you that they put so much thought into that.
Well,
and
to
like,
me, that's
you
like
know.
an art. Like lyric
Yeah.
writing like
Yeah.
that to me is an art.
It's-
It's kind of like
pain
a
in
dying
the
art to me.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was, it's just crazy that like that came out like 25 years after this or whatever, it's like the song's been out forever and everybody's been singing it at, 3 at 1 a.m. when the bar's closing or whatever and stuff. And then it has nothing to do with that, but that's what
It just fits.
Yeah, right.
At least
sure.
it was about something wholesome, and it's not like he
Yeah.
revealed after 25 years
Right.
it's
Oh, yeah.
something twisted.
Yeah.
Everyone's singing along to it.
for sure. Yeah. But actually, so funny you say that too, because that was my very first concert. 1997, I saw Matchbox 20, Soul Asylum, and Semisonic. So
I actually just saw Soul Asylum
Yeah.
of all bands at that. It was
Yeah.
at that Urge show.
Yeah.
You were there. Yeah.
which was I don't know, it was still cool, all 90s kind of thing, but they were definitely like the odd one out. Like it was
that night.
it was a little strange. Like I liked them, but like mashed between Local H and the Urge, like it was like a lot of energy, and then
Yeah.
they were like kind of just
So
mellow.
mellow.
Yeah, like
Runaway train.
Yeah.
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 It was a weird fit,
yeah,
but it was a fun night. It was
yeah,
still cool.
definitely. Yeah.
Me and Colin just kept screaming that whole time, just Soul Asylum, Soul Asylum, Soul Asylum, like just pissing people off. It's like we only know the Runaway Train song, and so like the whole rest of the time we're just like Soul Asylum. People were looking at us like, what the
And his megaphone.
yeah. I need one, dude. You know what? Speaking of megaphones, quick story. Okay, I have to know. I haven't thought about this story in years until literally just now. So I have to tell it. Years ago, man, like 10 years ago, I was a kid. So my neighbor was a good family friend of mine. He has, I think he still does. He has like a legit like megaphone.
Like a full size
Like a big one?
industrial,
Like a little
like,
walkie-talkie on the back?
like a police,
Like
so a loud
fucking-
one, like a
fucking
real
police
deal.
one. And it even has like the siren on it. Like, and it's
Yeah, I know what a
loud
siren
as heck.
sounds like.
Yeah. And so, right.
Very, very familiar.
and so this one day, we went over to my neighbor's house and we're just fucking with him, like with the siren and, and speaking in the megaphone, like, come on with your hands up, like all this bullshit. Well, I was in like 4th or 5th grade at this time, and the teacher who was right next door to my 5th grade class, she lived on the other side of my subdivision, you know? And so then the next day at school, she comes up to me and she's like, "Hey, what was going on over by your house the other day, man? It sounded like there was a bunch of cops over there. Like, what was going on?" You know, like she actually bought it. But what's even funnier is like, we didn't only say, you know, cop stuff. We said, you know, jokes and stupid shit like, "Get out of here, you fucking piece of shit." You know, like she thought it was real. So maybe I don't need a megaphone.
Maybe not.
I just feel like it probably wouldn't have changed much. If we give you a megaphone today, it's still going to be the same. "Get out, you fucking piece of shit."
Yeah.
What is that?
What is that?
Stop that!
Stop!
That's why we don't give Frankie a microphone whenever we play. We're like, "You're already loud enough. You don't need it."
I'm sure everybody is incredibly curious. I like to do this thing to where if we're in like kind of a semi-quiet, maybe kind of awkward situation, I like to, you know, brighten the mood by just being like if we're sitting here right now, you know, it's kind of quiet, just being like, "Stop!" You know? Like, we were in our friend's apartment a couple of weeks ago, and what was that? Like, what
she had a box of cereal. You just saw it from across the room, and you're like, "What is that?" You know? And you just screamed, and her roommates are trying to sleep. And here's Frankie yelling at the top of his lungs. "What is that? What is that?"
Well, again, you guys were telling me, "Hey, be quiet, you guys. We need to be quiet."
So what's Frankie gonna do? Not be quiet.
Not be quiet.
Well, I mean, also, what are we gonna do? We're gonna tell Frankie to be quiet because her roommates are asleep, but we're not gonna do anything. We're yelling.
Hey, stop! Don't do that! Oh no!
You need to make better decisions.
Well, I wasn't yelling. So.
I told you they're gonna get worse.
Yep.
All right. Well, guys, this has been a ton of fun. I'm really so glad we did this tonight. This is super cool to get to hang with you all for a while. Again, grab tickets and party with the guys on Sunday Fun Day, over at Hollywood Casino and Amphitheatre for Pointfest.
Sunday.
You guys know a set time yet, or we?
Yeah, we actually just found out today. We're playing from 5:30 to 6.
All right, sweet.
But everybody should come and watch everybody.
Sure, yeah. Get out and get out early.
The Richters. Don't forget about the Richters.
Right, well, yeah, everybody. They should come out and watch everybody. Stay all the way to the end.
Tickets are the same price no matter who you watch.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, might as well get there early.
Would you rather pay $25 and see Amethyst, or pay $25 and see 7 bands? Yeah, it's a deal.
And Greek Fire is there, right?
Yeah.
And they're one of my favorite Pointfest moments. There was I don't know like where they even got it, but there was like this like big cushion of some sort. I don't know if you guys ever seen the picture or video or whatever, but
when they threw it on the crowd, they crowd surfed on it.
And Moon was out there like crowd surfing and like sang
awesome.
Had a cordless. Maybe I don't know if he had cordless one. They've done it like a couple times. I think the first time he had a cord, and then like so he like went all the way out. Then they're like he's like, "All right, gotta go back the other way." Like, you know, but they were like crowd surfing him on this like big red mattress thing, and it was I have a cool picture from my buddy Kenny Williamson, does a Rockin' Photo, does all the photography down there, and has a really cool image of him on the crowd surfing up over on the crowd like that. And anyway, it was a fun moment to be part of some little rock and roll history and stuff like that. So, yeah. But yeah, they're a great band, great energy, a lot of fun live. So get out there and see them too. So
didn't Steve-O get naked on stage at Pointfest one year? Then I heard some story at the amphitheater, some concert. Steve-O showed up and
who
got
knows?
naked on stage.
It's Steve-O, so I wouldn't
be surprised. But
I think it was Pointfest.
Yeah, that's very well could have happened. If not, it did. Now,
yeah,
it's
gonna happen this weekend.
Right? But,
just replace Steve-O with Logan Kozart.
Well, they put me out front now, so
yeah.
there you go.
But yeah, get again plugged in with the band, and we'll enjoying us also October 8th at Diamond Music Hall. So appreciate you guys. I'm excited to hear what the new tunes are sounding like, and get. If you haven't checked out the EP, the original EP, you can find that wherever you're getting your digital music at, right? So if anybody wants to
iTunes,
follow along on those, get sure to plug in and add those to your favorite playlist. And but yeah, this has been super cool, guys. I hope we can do it again soon when got some new tunes to share with everybody. So
Hell yeah!
Awesome.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much
much
for
for
having
having
us.
us.
thank you guys.
You gotta send me the link to that Nicolas Cage banana shirt.
Yeah,
that shirt
I'll-
is so
I'll do it.
fantastic.
I have a friend who would probably crap his pants if he had. I might have to get that for him.
Well, now that you mention it, I wore this to a festival. That was the first time I wore it out in public, and there was a lady working the door, and she's like looking at it, and she's like, "I don't get it," and I'm like, "There's nothing to get."
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna
I mean, it's like, she's like, "What is it?" I'm like, "It's Nicolas Cage's face on a banana." Like, that's it. It's it's absurd. It's it makes me laugh, so I bought it. But it was just like, I don't know. She was trying to figure it out, and I'm like, it's just silly. Like, that's all it is, and it has no reason. Like, nothing has to. It doesn't have to a purpose. It's just something dumb makes me laugh.
I love showing. I love showing my parents or like adults really deep fried memes that nobody should understand. That I find hilarious, and they just look at
looking at it like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like some of the ones we were sending yesterday.
Yeah.
She got that psych ward sock grip. I can't say the first half.
Nope. Oh.
But I wanted to get dressed up for you guys for the. I don't know why I got dressed up for radio, but here I am.
No, it fits the vibe.
It fits the vibe.
Yeah.
So,
It matches the aesthetic.
right.
It does.
But, all right. Well, thank you guys,
Thank you, Shane.
we'll see you all at
Thank you, Shane.
Pointfest.
Pointfest.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Later, dudes.
Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Well, yeah, that was it.